The untold truth of Hollywood. Are you prepared to discover the price of perfection? This isn't just about beauty, it's about the extraordinary power to completely reinvent yourself. Behind the timeless icons lie bold, often painful decisions and stories of identity tested like never before. This is an eye-opening dive into the human psyche, revealing the fragile balance between self-acceptance and the unyielding urge to change. Are you ready to uncover what's hidden behind the scenes? If you are, drop a 1 in the comments, smash that like button and hit subscribe right now. Let's get started. The story of Jessica Alves, once publicly known as the real-life Ken doll, is one of the most compelling examples of the modern journey of physical reinvention. With over 100 cosmetic procedures, Jessica's journey goes beyond merely altering physical features. It represents a profound transformation of identity and the desire to live authentically in alignment with her inner self. The transition from Rodrigo Alves to Jessica Alves marks a courageous chapter overcoming immense societal pressures and prejudices to affirm her true inner truth. For Jessica, the art of physical transformation is a path to align her outward appearance with the truest reflection of who she is. Today, Jessica not only lives with the freedom she fought so hard to claim, but she has also become a powerful voice for autonomy and self-acceptance within the transgender community. Her story serves as a poignant reminder that the journey to authentic identity always begins from within, where courage meets the deepest truth of the soul. Janice Dickinson, hailed as the architect of the supermodel concept, embodies a golden era that required no digital filters. She conquered the world not just with her distinctive appearance, but with an undeniable presence. At 69, her allure has evolved from physical beauty to the courage of transparency. She has made her aesthetic interventions public, seeing them not as acts of vanity, but as a necessary legacy maintenance strategy for a living icon in an industry that relentlessly revolves around image. However, Janice's true strength was fully revealed when she confronted a life-or-death trial in 2016, a battle with cancer. In that pivotal moment, the glitz and glamour of the runway gave way to an unyielding survival instinct. Her victory over illness transformed her life story from one of fashion magazine fame into a profound testament of resilience. Her greatest legacy lies not in the static frames of the past, but in the powerful lesson of raw honesty, daring to shine, daring to stumble, and always moving forward with an indomitable spirit. The honesty and resilience of a pioneer have turned every scar into a lasting legacy. How do you feel about her courageous journey and unwavering authenticity? If you see her as an admirable icon of fighting spirit and truth, leave a comment with 2. If your perspective differs, leave a 5. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now to dive into more inspiring stories of resilience with us. Jennifer Aniston is not just a star. She is a timeless beauty archetype who has redefined aging in the public eye. In an entertainment world obsessed with erasing the marks of time, at any cost, Aniston has chosen a different path: subtle celebration. Rather than opting for drastic facial transformations, she embraces the philosophy of preserving identity. This quiet yet resolute form of resistance affirms that true allure does not lie in denying age, but in maintaining a harmonious balance between life experience and outward appearance. Her approach transforms into a science of self-love. Aniston sees gentle, non-invasive cosmetic treatments as supportive tools, with the true emphasis placed on a solid biological foundation. She places complete trust in nurturing discipline, optimal nutrition, regular physical activity, and above all, inner balance. For her, the body is not just a vessel to be superficially polished, but a temple to be built from the ground up, starting with cellular and mental health. Jennifer Aniston's story delivers a powerful message about the power of acceptance. She faces the natural changes of her body, not with fear, but with a proactive and serene mindset. She shows that true beauty comes from living a well-balanced life where inner peace becomes the most radiant adornment. Her legacy is not a secret to eternal youth, but the art of graceful evolution over time, a testament that the brightest glow emerges from a carefully nurtured, free, and happy soul. John Travolta, once a defining figure of rugged charm for an entire era, made a bold shift in his 60s courageous simplicity. His decision to remove his iconic hair, a key part of his personal brand, was not a retreat, but a powerful declaration of freedom. It was an act of shedding the glamorous shell, to confront the passage of time head-on. He didn't seek to preserve a relic of the past, but instead embraced a new appearance with the calm acceptance of someone who deeply understands the intrinsic value of self. Courageously breaking free from the mold society had set for him, Travolta chose to live authentically in the present. However, his deepest transformation lies in the inner calm he found after facing profound life events. In the wake of the loss of his partner, he made a conscious decision to retreat from the relentless spotlight of fame, instead nurturing the sanctuary of family. He demonstrates that a man's dignity is not defined by applause on stage, but by the strength to stand firm amidst grief, transforming tragedy into resilience to support the next generation. A sharp-witted comedian, once a trailblazer in the body positivity movement, has now elevated this message to an entirely new realm: absolute autonomy. She goes beyond challenging society's unrealistic standards, pushing the very boundaries of what self-acceptance truly means. This is a documented journey of cognitive transformation, proving that inner approval is the bedrock, but not the end goal of personal growth. In 2020, she shared a profoundly meaningful personal milestone with the public, an act she described as crafting physical comfort. This is not an act of hiding or denial, but a self-directed choice fueled by the fundamental needs of health and inner confidence. Rather than pursuing an external ideal, this decision serves as a bold statement of prioritizing inner peace over societal judgment and expectations. This story is not a call for mass movement, but a powerful declaration of bodily autonomy. It delivers a profound lesson: self-acceptance doesn't rule out transformation as long as that change is driven by inner motivation and personal guidance. This establishes a crucial philosophical principle about autonomy. Every person has the absolute right to reshape the temple of their own being according to the design that best supports their happiness and health. In the end, the true legacy of this star isn't found in external change, but in the inner courage to openly choose what enhances their mental and physical well-being. It offers an educational lesson. Living authentically doesn't mean accepting everything as it is, but boldly choosing the path that leads to one's deepest peace and happiness. Courtney Love, once the untamed spirit of a cultural revolution, epitomized explosive rebellion and unrelenting defiance. Yet after enduring the brilliance of fame and the profound pain of loss, she has emerged with a newfound sense of peace, a cultivated calm and profound understanding. This transformation is not an act of submission, but rather a process of reshaping her inner energy, transforming the fire of her past into a steady warmth that continues to fuel the light of her enduring legacy. In a rare documented conversation, Love shared insights into the choices she's made regarding the art of preserving the outward appearance, changes not driven by the pursuit of any new standard of perfection. Instead, they are framed as a natural, intentional part of adapting to the role and image of a powerful figure constantly under the public's watchful eye. This is a savvy act of personal brand management, recognizing the delicate balance between honoring the aging process and preserving the features that have helped define an iconic identity. Courtney Love's story offers a powerful lesson in resilience, showing how a highly influential woman can redefine herself on her own terms. In this light, physical transformation is not an act of yielding to external pressure, but a strategic decision to preserve energy and sustain her career. It illustrates that a true legacy is not found in static images, but in the capacity to continually adapt, evolve, and reinvent oneself. The most powerful and educational message from this story is clear appearances may evolve, but spirit strength and creativity remain unshaken. Love has proven that true power isn't found in clinging to youth, but in taking control of one's own narrative, embracing change as an essential part of growth, and nurturing the inner creative fire that has defined her legacy. In a world that often enforces rigid and unrealistic standards on how women should accept and present aging, Dolly Parton stands as a revolutionary symbol of liberation. She defies stereotypes by claiming the right to reinvent and refresh her image whenever she chooses. Parton is a model of aesthetic rebellion, showing that value doesn't fade with time, but is redefined through strong personal will. Her iconic motto, "It takes a lot of resources to create simplicity," is more than a clever quip. It's a bold declaration of absolute autonomy. Dolly Parton chooses her outward style not to conform to any external standard, but because it authentically reflects her vibrant, radiant, and multifaceted inner self. This serves as a powerful lesson in using appearance as a symbolic language to communicate with the world. In a society that often imposes rigid and unrealistic expectations on how women should embrace and present aging, Dolly is a revolutionary breath of freedom. She shatters stereotypes by confidently asserting her right to reinvent and refresh her image whenever she pleases. Dolly Parton is a model of aesthetic defiance, where value is not diminished over time but redefined through unwavering personal will. The most profound lesson she imparts is this: true beauty lies in the courage to fully and relentlessly express one's authentic self. She shows us that confidence is the most precious and lasting jewel a woman can possess. Her legacy extends beyond music, standing as a bold declaration of personal empowerment that breaks free from all constraints to shine as one's most brilliant, unapologetic self. Donatella Versace, at the helm of an iconic fashion empire, embodies boldness, precision, and resilience in an ever-shifting industry. Her presence goes beyond brand management. It is a philosophical declaration of leadership strength. She skillfully navigates the constant changes of the market, proving that true power lies in preserving a strong core identity amidst ongoing transformation. Donatella is open about employing strategies to maintain the image of her brand, showcasing her ability to adapt while staying true to her vision. For Donatella, this is not a matter of shallow vanity, but a strategic move to safeguard the iconic status that is intertwined with her brand's power and creative vision. It serves as an educational lesson in merging personal identity with brand identity, creating a unified entity where appearance becomes a tool to communicate resilience and brilliance. Personal transformation for Donatella is seen as an ongoing work of art, an extension of her design philosophy, continually evolving while staying true to its core essence. Pioneering lies in the ability to constantly reinvent oneself, not in maintaining a static state. Donatella's legacy demonstrates that true style is not bound by era or age. It resides in the courage to renew oneself and the unwavering inner strength to do so. She has redefined power and beauty for a female leader, proving that confidence and the ability to control one's personal narrative are the most invaluable and lasting assets in any time. We've reached the end of our journey unraveling the mysteries of perfection. Through the courageous portraits of Aniston, Dickinson, Alves, and 7 other icons, we've uncovered a core truth. True beauty doesn't lie in an external mask, but in self-respect, autonomy, and the ability to face oneself honestly. The journey to authentic identity is ongoing. What is the most valuable lesson you take away? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to dive deeper into these inspiring stories, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.